Hello there folks and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we've got some more Empyrion and I'm Game Badger, your gaming host for the evening. Picking up where we left off, we're headed to meet up with Glad, which is the name that the survivors of Operation Phoenix have given to the effort. So we're going to go meet up with our old crewmates and the like. They're at a world, it's a system called Iblosa. If we have a look now, that is actually outside of the visual range of the system we're in at the moment. So we're going to have to track it down. Iblosa system. Right, let's see where it is on the map. Okay. So we're going to need a jumping off point here. Alright, there it is. There's Ellie on there. Iblosa. Now we need something that's going to be... Aha! Sigma 0, that is a very good jumping off point because if I recall from previous playthroughs, Sigma 0 has a trading outpost. So hopefully, I mean, we don't have a lot of cash at the moment. We're down to 16.2 credits. We're not exactly rolling in space bucks. So getting some cash would be good. Did it come up on the... Did we target Sigma 0? No, we did not. There we go. Okay, we did target it, but it's just not showing up. Aha, there we go. The orange marker to indicate. So, now, there's basically two options at this point. I could either continue the storyline, or pause the storyline effectively, go off into the wilderness, and start gathering resources. I need to hit level 20 so that we can get some upgrades on the ship. But we'll hit level 20 if we just go and like find some place to mess with and we'll shoot them all up. It'll be fine. We'll hit level 20. So that will come. Or we do like mining and stuff and resources. So what I'm thinking I'm just going to do for now is we're going to keep playing through the storyline as is. We've got shields, we've got power generators and everything. Most of the things that we've needed have all come from storyline. At some point that will no longer suffice, but we're going to run that as long as we can. Okay, where's the trade station? It's dead ahead of us, but it's 22 kilometers away, so let's do a montage thingy, and I will see you in 21.5 kilometers time. Okay folks, welcome back, and here we are at the Sigma Fulcrum station. Now, what we're looking for is easy access to the traders, and the traders are behind that window there. So if we can park relatively close, then the ship will be within logistical link range, which is 50 meters. So I'll be able to bring whatever I need into and out of my inventory whilst on the base. That looks like a fairly close parking job, so that should be fine. Now, something that we haven't really looked at before, which we're now going to look at, is the Explorer token. Now, you might have seen in earlier episodes picking up Explorer tokens as things were discovered, and me not really dealing with them, because as things stand, and this is going to change, but as things stand, The only way you can handle the Explorer tokens is to redeem them at a Galactic interface, Galactic Interchange Network terminal, or a GIN terminal, and they're only available on space stations and such. I probably could have done it in Omicron, but the very first reward is one of the more valuable rewards, and that is a epic drill, which makes hand drilling so easy, so straightforward. However, it takes 7 tokens, and we only have 5. Now, it will only take it in batches of 7, so there was no real need to get into it at that particular time. Now that we are here, I still only have 5. However, there is a little cute trick you can do, and we are indeed going to do said cute trick. I need to make sure I don't accidentally sell the rifle, so we'll have a spare there. The other thing as well, I'm going to sell some weapons, and whenever you sell weapons, if you have multiple copies of the weapon, it will always sell the one on your action bar first. And if you don't realize that you've actually done it, you might actually sell a really nice weapon that you didn't want to sell. So I'm just removing, you can't sell the epic ones, so I'm going to leave the epic ones there. I'm going to remove the tier 2 items that I need to keep hold of, so the sniper rifle and the multi-tool. I'm just going to remove them from my inventory so I don't sell them by accident. And then I'm just going to sell the spares of all these. Get rid of the laser rifles, don't need the SMG. We might be able to sell that multi-tool as well. Now we've got night vision goggles down there. So we're going to sell the backups. And I think that's it from there. That might be it. But the other stuff that we can sell as well is these upgrade kits. We can use them to craft our own stuff, but we've got some nice weapons as is. So we're actually just going to sell these upgrade kits. The idea being, and this is part of the trick with the Explorer tokens. If you are in a situation like I am, where you've not got as many tokens as you need or want, you can actually just buy the resources that you are missing. It's you get a token every time you discover a resource for the first time. And there seems to be some bug happening with copper, like the 4 basic resources. That's why I'm short. I should have about 7 or 8. I only have 5. But resources like platinum, titanium, gold, arrestrum, you know, I might have the zirconium, as we can see here. I have the ingots because I looted the ingots. I haven't looted the raw material. So we're going to just buy the raw material from a vendor on this station. But we need money to do it. As you just seen, we don't got money at the moment. So we're going to sell all our useful things that we're not really using. And we can sell flamethrowers. We can sell coolant, spare parts, lots of night vision goggles. Yeah, good lord. Even more. Nobody buys liquors on this station, unfortunately. We have a money card that we can do. I don't think we can do anything with our luxury goods. I don't think this station, you know, it doesn't matter. We can use the logistical link if we find somebody that can buy them. That'll be fine. Yeah, I think that's everything I've got that can be sold at the moment. I'm not really sure why that's there, so we'll get rid of that. But let's go and find somebody to buy our crap. This is serving 2 functions. We can get rid of our crap, make some money, get some Explorer tokens, get the epic drill, which is worth the hassle. Believe me, it's worth the hassle. And it's also a convenient way station on the way to Ablossa. Right, so let's see what we can sell to whom. You're in this place and still alive. We are. Something tells me you need what I sell badly. Well, yes, I do, in fact. He has another conversational option. Yes, I do, but I have some questions first. That's tied to a quest. To be honest, I don't know if the quest is still in there. The text is still in there. The quest might still be in here. So we're going to ignore it. We're just going to go to the vendor. You and me, we're going to be real pals. I know it. Yeah, sure. Let me see your stuff. Right, so we can sell handgun. We only have one of those. Assault shotgun. We have one of those. Sell the backup pulse rifle. The heavy snipers. Looks like we're going to get most of this sold here. Tier 2 multi-tool. Minigun. Blasters. No SMG. Ooh. Okay, I left them on the... Oh, there we go. Laser rifle. Right. So some of these upgrade kits, they can go as well. Okay, so we still have... Oh, we have another multi-tool there. This chap doesn't appear to be buying some of what we need, but let's see. Do we have any laser? Okay, so the laser pistols and the like, unless they're in the shadow. How about our most recent transport? Okay, so it doesn't. So I think I may have fed all of the laser pistols we got in that secret base. I think I may have just fed them straight into the factory. It's fine. It worked at the time. Right, so what is it that you want anyway, this guy? Clobber, he says. Yeah, right, sorry, just want to see what you're selling. Because I don't care about your storyline thing right now. Just show me the money, as they say, and we need to deal with this. Any night vision goggles, we can sell those. Ooh, 1100 per. That's not bad. What about a flamethrower? Will you buy a flamethrower? He will, for 889 apiece. Not bad as well. An SMG. Laser SMG, but not a regular SMG. Could buy some unique, well, not quite unique, but some of the variants of the hover bike. That's kind of cool. This guy, he wasn't selling the regular tier 2 either, was he? Okay, what about this other chap here? Right. Shot down, mauled, chewed, we can fix it. Or maybe you need some parts. Now, here's the thing. Yes, I could use a fix, say. Can I use your repair bay? Now, yes, sure. Only 2,000 credits, but you'll have to feed the ingots into the console yourself. Now, this is actually handy. If you don't have a repair bay on hand or anything like that, 2,000 credits, you get a token. So long as the token is in your inventory, you can use the station's repair bay. At the moment, I need the credits, so we're not going to do that. So we're just going to tell him 2,000 credits. Damn, I'll fix it myself, thank you. And then we need to still talk to him. No, I'm good. Just need some more parts. Right. So drill, chainsaw. No. Need to get rid of. Alright, so it doesn't look like any of these vendors are going to let me sell the tier 1 or the SMG. Okay, so we'll just feed those for the moment into the factory. Okay, it's not actually saving my factory. Again, we'll re-enter the Phoenix Mark 1, my top tier battle cruiser. Just feed those in to get rid of them. I've also got 307 credits, so let's go and should be an ATM machine around here somewhere. Show me your money machine. You guys not have an ATM? I'm disappointed. I have every other bloody thing. I just miss it. Aha, there we go, ATM. So we'll drop that in. Now we'll see if one of these chaps will buy our coolant and spare parts. And what do you do? Data things, not what I'm looking for. And how about you? No. Finally you. Okay, he will buy the coolant. So we have 16 coolant. 2,800, that's not bad. With 10 spare parts. We don't need that water. No, actually, I might have mistaken the water for coolant. It's not a mistake you should be making. that could end to a bad day. Right, now we have 27,000 and change. So what we're going to do now, I know we've got Promethium, but this will serve as a comparison. So I buy one Promethium, nothing happens. Think we have Magnesium as well? Or we're just going to buy one of each. There we go, Magnesium. New resource type discovered, Magnesium. Primarily used for lower tech weapons and explosives. Right, so we haven't discovered it before. And we've now got an Explorer token because we picked up a raw ore. Doesn't work for ingots. Again, Stadium. Have we already looted Sathium? It's possible. It does take a moment to recognize it, so there we go. Aluminium discovered. And neodymium is discovered for sure. We mined it, as is pentaxid. Now, raw diamond, although it's in the resource, it's not actually a resource for anything. It's a commodity, so we don't need that. We'll buy a gold. There we go. Discovered gold. We'll get some platinum. Discovered Erestrum. Discovered Zirconium. And last but by no means least, titanium. There we go. So that has given us 7 Explorer tokens straight from the vendor. But that's in addition to the 5 that we've already looted earlier in the game. Now, as I say, I'm going to stack them so we've got 12 there. Just to show that they only interact in batches of 7. So we go to the Galactic Information Network terminal. And we go to the Explorers Guild. And then we go to Redeem Explorer Token. Explorer Token redeemed, rank unlocked 7, rank reward unlocked, drill, epic. So we're going to claim our rewards. Drill, epic, rank 7, thank you very much. Now if we go back to redeem tokens, okay, has it taken them all? That would be nice actually. Okay, because it does say rank 12. That's a new thing. It used to only take them in batches of 7. We'll see what happens. Okay, so it has taken them all. That's nice. That's a very nice change. And here we go. This is the item. It will drop onto you. If you have any spaces in your action bar, it will drop into your action bar. Failing that, into your inventory. But here it is, the epic drill. Now, this thing is just cheesing. And I don't remember what the button... There we go. Can't really look around there. That's it. The epic drill. Now that thing... I mean... It just makes mincemeat of nodes on the ground. You can even use it for asteroid mining. Not the quickest way to mine an asteroid, but it's quick enough. You know, if you're struggling for resources, absolutely. Now... We're gonna, as I say, we're gonna rely on what we pick up for the most part, but we are gonna buy some resources here. So, right now, this is the other trick. I can't, although there's a 1200 available, I can't pick up 200 because it weighs too much. But what you can do with the logistics, if you connect to a container, and this is one of the reasons we parked the ship so close, Now we'll put it into, we'll sort this so that we can see what's happening. There's less things in here so we can see what's going on. We'll link. And then when you go to buy it, it's not going to go into your personal inventory, it's going to go into your linked inventory. Which is fantastic. It'll now let us buy 200 pentaxid. So that's going to be for a combination of refined pentaxid for warp fuel, but it should also give us the option, if we have the other materials, to make weapons, weapon ammo. Be quite nice. You notice it didn't go in here. That's now here in the linked container. Do we need anything else? The answer is almost certainly yes. But we have a limited amount of cash. Some Arrestrium, some Zirconium. We'll get some gold as well, just 'cause it comes in handy. Neodymium and stuff we've got a bunch of. The big ticket items, can we get all of that? We can get all of that. So we're going to buy an absolute shed load of Promethium. Yeah, and then that might actually be fine. Or buy some food. Let's buy some food. There was a cafe next door. I messed up in the secret base. It was a risk, but we lost like 70 foods to spoiling. How do we know this guy's Ben? Kid, I'd advise you against half the stuff I have under the counter, but the stuff on the menu is pretty good. Sure, let me see. Right, so... burgers. How many of these are we going to get away with? 50? Nope. Try... oh, we could only just get 4. Right. We get 20 and that leaves us a little bit of cash. A little bit of cash to repair the ship if we need to. Toss that in the fridge. Oh, that's the wrong place. We'll dump this into resources. And while we're at it, we'll go into building. Yeah, we'll dump this all into resources. We now have plenty of Promethium ore for fuel, and we have enough pentaxids to be getting on. So now all we need to do, head on back to the ship and make our way to Iblossa, and we can pick up the storyline. Okay, we're receiving a signal from an asteroid field, Empyrion. Okay. So we're headed for the asteroid field. There is not a lot here, good lord. Okay, this is definitely... there we go. We're headed to Empyrion. Commander, we are getting coordinates. I have marked the position on screen. So this is the Glad Outpost. 9 kilometers away, so we'll do a training, well, not a training, a traveling montage. So we will see you at the outpost. Okay, we're advised to park our ship and enter the base through the entrance door behind the corridor on the upper platform. Okay. It's very, very bright in this system. Right. And we're not parking on that, we're just going to have to settle. Right, let's turn off the thrusters to save ourselves some power. We've got 3 hours of power. Now, we did just loot all of that. Well, we just bought all that ore. We'll put the drill in there. Where are we? Pulse rifle. We don't have the fuel for the epic at the moment. Now, what we could do, and I think this, we need to craft up the fuel. So we're just going to make 4, if we have the resources, 4 small constructors. And it's going to cost us fuel to do it, but we've got so much promethium. We're just going to leave these constructors making fuel while we're on base. Normally I would set up something a little bit more intricate. However, we're just going to go fuel pack promethium, the best that they can now. So we'll have them make 500 each, which means because you get double output on this particular recipe, that'll be 1,000 fuel cells per. Okay, that's one. Okay, so at the rate things are going, I'm going to run out of power in a little under 3 hours. I'm a little over my CPU usage, but for now that's fine. I don't mind that. We need the power, so while we're away doing fun questy things, the ship will be working for us. Let's use the roof exit. Why the hell is that door open? It really ought not be open. There we go. Okay, we've found the entrance. We are advised to see Commander Mercer Jr. in the control room. Okay. Just unequip the weapon just in case there's any misunderstanding. In here. Commander Mercer Jr. Okay, right. Welcome, Commander, to our humble glad outpost. I'm glad you made it, especially after all the troubles you've overcome. Kessel spoke highly of you, but frankly I expected nothing less. Alex, especially, will be over the moon. I hope you haven't forgotten her birthday cake. You should also speak with Emerson and Pallant. They've asked about you, but I'm talking too much. What would you like to know? Right, let's just get on with the quest. Okay. Thanks for the warm worker. Talk later. Okay. Where's Alex? She's on a covert mission along with Jennifer Zierogin. I don't know exactly when they'll return. We have radio silence, but feel free to speak with anyone here at the outpost. Emerson is in the cantina, and Pallant is currently in the hangar. What exactly happened during departure of the fleet? It's not entirely clear yet. We've been here a year longer than you, but we haven't really had the time for a thorough analysis. It's complicated. Apparently, your shuttle was caught in the fleet's warp vortex when departing from Apollon Station. Possibly you lost time, similar to the event horizon of a black hole. You're outside the protective field created by the warp drive. It's practically a miracle you survive. Luck favors you, doesn't it? The Titan was destroyed. Where is the rest of the fleet? Yes, Admiral Benner and his flight team sacrificed themselves to ensure the Grand and the rest of the fleet could escape. You might be wondering why the fleet isn't here. Well, it's complicated. Let's just say there were different ideas about how to proceed. Alex, myself, and some others believed we couldn't just sit round waiting and took initiative. That's how GLAD came into being. Admiral Perez wanted to play it safe. That's the short version anyway. You should ask Alex and Perez about the details. Thank you. Okay, so we need to go on. We need to find the Emerson and the Pollant. We're downstairs. I did actually do a test of trying to get rid of the neodymium deposit, and even when the quest marker is removed from the map on Skilling, it's bugged out. So it's just we're always going to know how far away we are from that marker. Okay, here's Emerson. Oh, hello, Commander Henricks. Tell me, did you just come from our junior commander? The Mercers are everywhere, aren't they? Has he already assigned you to a mission, or can you first take a breath? The senior Mercer is missing, but I bet he doesn't dare come near your friend again. Alex knocked him out cleanly. If you want to talk, I've got a moment before my shift starts. Okay. Alex knocked out Mercer Sr. Let's see. Yes, I only know the story secondhand, but here's what I heard. After Alex realized your shuttle wouldn't make it, she and Jennifer tried to force Mercer Sr. to delay the departure of the Titan. He refused. Alex punched him to get away from the console, but unfortunately it didn't help. You know the rest. But she should tell you herself. She should be back soon and incredibly relieved you made it, just like all of us. What about the junior commander? Yes, I only know the story secondhand, but here's what I heard. Alex realized your shuttle wouldn't make it, and she... Okay, just the same thing again. Okay, you're repeating yourself, sir. We'll talk later. We're done. Let's move on. Same answer for the two different questions. Right, and there's Pallant. Hello, Commander. Wonderful that you made it here to us. Alex will be ecstatic. However, I'm afraid the welcome party must wait. For one, Jennifer and Alex are still away on their mission. And secondly, new containers keep arriving here all the time. Our junior commander claims he requisitioned them from UCH, but they're all unmarked and constantly causing trouble. Our ensign Henrid has been fiddling with their seals for hours already. I'll have to force him to break it, but now I need to continue his work. We'll talk later. Okay. Commander Hendricks, please meet me in the command room immediately. We need your skills to resolve a delicate problem. Well, fair enough. We're here to do stuff. Okay, man, what do you want? Oh, I just got a poster, a rest poster. Cool. Commander, I must ask for your immediate help. We've lost contact with one of our agents. This happens occasionally, but this agent wasn't just acquiring critical data. Let's just say he isn't exactly our typical operative. His name is Yarod. He's working undercover on a station unofficially controlled by the Silurians. I fear his cover has been blown. I'd like you to head to Sigma Fulcrum in the Sigma Zero system, locate our agent, and extract him from there. I'll take care of it. Okay, so we're heading right back to where we came from. So we're going to be warping back to Sigma Zero. I knew there was a quest thing there before. I wasn't certain if it would still be in the game. They made a lot of changes. But it looks like it's still part of the main story. Okay, here we are. Let's find Yared and then get out of here. Okay, that's the sentiment I can get on board with. Now, if this is anything like the storyline used to be, then this is going to be a little bit fun. It may cause episode overrun. Not sure how quickly I can get through this, especially given my lack of medicinals. I don't have a lot of healing stuff. Detox kits are handy. The food can be used for some health. But the ship is also going to be out of range. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to take in the transport, just so that we can have something running that we can store our food in. So let's power up, right, and see how much we need. So let's transfer into the fridge what we can. We definitely want the burgers. I don't think we're going to need the detox kits, but just in case. But as much food as we can for sure. Got a little bit of health there. Oh, it could be better. Toss all the meds over. Shouldn't be any issues, but I'm not going to be taking chances with this. Take some water. Okay. Now, how much fuel do we have? We don't have a lot, but if we go into the shadows, we've been pumping out fuel for a while. We've got a reasonable amount there. The transport now has enough fuel to last for 6 hours at the current rate. So that should be more than enough. I don't think there's be any problem with parking quite close to the center. Oh, we'll park on the repair bay. That seems. Push comes to shove. So we need to turn off the thrusters. Anything we can to save power. There we go. So we've got 7.5 hours plus. That's more than enough. Not going to be here for nearly that long. Okay, so I need to find Yared. Wouldn't actually mind finding. Is there anybody here selling meds? Apparently not. Oh, indeed. Okay, so these guys wanted to talk about other things. So let's see. There you are, my best customer. Yes, indeed, but can I ask you a question? Yeah, sure, kid, what is it? You know someone by the name of Yared? No, don't know any Yared. That's not helpful. What about you? Welp, indeed. You're a real pain, you know that, right? Oh, okay. Yes, this is painful, yes. Do you know a Yared? Look here, lad, I pay no attention to gossip, but go see Ben at the bar. Fair enough. So, what will it be? So, Ben Wright, can I ask you a couple of questions? Yes, the one and only. Who might you be? Can't recall ever seeing your mug around here before. I was here a minute ago, man. Your memory is shocking. Okay, I'm Game Badger. Say, can I ask you a couple of questions? Listen, kid, I know nothing about no treasure. If I were you, I would tread very carefully around here. I wouldn't even mention something like that. Not everyone around here is as nice as I am. There's a treasure here? What? No, what do you mean? What is it that you want anyway, Game Badger? I'm just looking for a guy named Yared. You know him? Yared? You mean the nutty rock scientist? Let me tell you something, kid. I have issues. But that guy is way out there, somewhere, literally. He went looking in one of the caves here and was never seen again. What is he to you anyway? I was asked to find him. What was he looking for? No idea, kid, but every time he came here, he would stare at that symbol, that one there, near the window. Thanking you. Okay. Symbol? Which symbol? Apparently he's down here. Well, that's helpful. Okay. I don't like the sound of that. Sounded like a turret being revealed. So many turrets. Okay. Yared! Why is it so cold? Okay. The cyborg. Why is it so cold down here? Do I actually need to I may actually need to upgrade my suits with some cold protection. That's not good at all. Absolutely bloody freezing. So I either deal with the cold, or where's my damn ship? I either deal with the cold as is, or I reduce my armor somewhat significantly to use an EVA. Lord, yes. Hell out of here. Okay, this is the wrong. I went the wrong way. Two directions, and I picked the wrong one. Very not good. Am I close enough to the ship? Let's that of some. I'll have an emergency ration pack. Very not good. Get me the hell out of this. Why is there no seals here? Have I gone completely... Have I got turned around? Non-pressurized environment. No bloody shit. Okay. I keep going in the wrong goddamn direction. God damn. Died of blood loss. What kind of noob mistake is that? Okay. Okay, right. Personal kit. Insulation boost. That is not going to be nearly enough, I don't think. On its own. Multi-boosts offer some protection. That's kind of the problem. I don't want to sacrifice my armor if I can get away with it. Right, so we don't really need the radiation boost in here. Insulation boost, minus 40. No, there's no way around it. I need to take the EVA boost. It was like minus 114 in there. Take the multi-boost, and we'll try and compensate and try and get some armor back with the armor boost as well. So that the armor is up to 185. Could have been higher, but that the EVA boost is aggressive. It reduces my armor by 80. Right, so let's give this another go. Find my backpack. I got well turned around. What the hell was all that about? Ah, I went too bloody high up. That's what I did. I went to the top. And I didn't use my jetpack either, which was a noobish. Right, we'll put the poster back into the ship. Okay, right. Now let's talk to Yared. The vacuum here, so don't seem to have gravity or anything. Right, where are you? You were down here somewhere, you bugger. There we go. Okay, Commander Game Badger Henrix. We need to get out of here quickly. We're still undetected, but the Silurians are closing in. And yes, I'm aware an AI housed in a I am aware AI housed in a cyborg body. Before you ask, Yared is my codename adopted in honor of my savior, but there are complications. First, I must transfer myself to your suit. Then you must destroy this body to leave no evidence behind. I'll provide next steps afterwards. Are you ready? Okay. Destroy Yared. Well done. Now let's find an access point. Some time ago I had a few security routines for this case, which we will use now. Okay. Got a little bit of loot. We'll have that. So, access points. Right. Oh, hello. No. Okay, yeah. A bad time to need to reload. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Good lord. They're not everywhere. Oh. They wasted no bloody time showing up to ruin my day. Right. I could really use a med bay. You guys have a med bay? I need a med bay. Nope. Take stuff from here. I can. I can use that for some healing. Not from that one. Or that one. Damn, I need coin again. Gotta stop gambling. Sure you do. I don't care. You're supposedly selling food. What do you have today? All the best Polaris freighters kindly drop at our doorsteps. Ooh. Sell any Healy things. We don't. You're being not helpful, sir. Right, here's an access point. Access the console so we get started. I need a few seconds to activate the security bypass routines. Stay low. That's encouraging. Commander, we have a problem. I've erased their tracks, but the Silurians seem further advanced with the mutagen than I'd anticipated. The good news is the artifact used for its creation appears depleted. There's currently no replacement. That means we must only erase the data core, including all backups, and trigger the destruction of the substance in storage, or we could soon face catastrophe. We need to go to the exotic materials lab. Let's move. I'm sure they're gonna be more than happy about my need to destroy their stuff. I really don't like these. And are those turrets gonna be a problem, or looks like it's not? Exotic materials labs. There's gonna be anybody on the walkways? Not at the moment. Are we too high up? There wasn't there wasn't another way out. Okay. The hell? Oh, there we go. Oh, ow, damn, he's shooting lasers. Right, can we get him with a sniper? That might be the... The hell did he go? So is he going to be on further in on this side? That's officially not right now's problem. Okay. That turret going to be my problem? Okay, it looks like it's not. In order to decontaminate the laboratory, we must first trigger the containment alert. Use the 2 switches next to the containment field areas. Okay. I don't like spawny noises. Did I really come too high up? Is that what's going on here? Oh, okay, here we go. A door. Door to get us down. Oh, wow. What the hell? Something seems to be shooting me through the damn door. There we go. You can play that game, sir. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Good lord, how many did he have? Ow. Damn, what the hell is... Oh. Okay. Have your loot. Thank you. Are there any spawners in here, or are they just coming out the walls? Okay, coming out the walls it is then. We're just getting them there. Stay the hell down. There's another one. Okay, we just shot through the thing, that's fine. Laser rifle, you know what, I'll have that. I will gladly have a laser rifle right now. Hell yeah. Right. Ooh, 2 med packs. Thank you very much. With the switch. With the switch. Now go to the outer airlock, take the elevator up and go through the door. There is a red switch on the floor. Press it to decontaminate the laboratory. Okay. Not allowed through any of these. One. Oh, here we go. It is indeed. This will set the Silurians back months. If there's anything left to save, we now need to delete the data. Take the elevator down to data storage and use the access console. Cool. Right, let's go. Can we mine that? Not that. And any energy. Now the energy barriers are gone. We are actually close enough to the Paladin to bring in from inventory. Oh, I need drill charge. Fair enough. Oh, I'll drop a couple of charges in here. Okay, can't damage it, so it's a pure storyline thing. Fair enough. Keep a laser rifle on hand. But you know what? Laser rifle sells. Right, now we need to go to the data storage. Looks like it might be through here. Yeah, I'm just straight up not trusting that they're not gonna like spawn things out to shoot me. Like, see, there's the noise. There's the noise. What's with the noise? Where are they? They're not there. Where are these guys spawning? Okay. Right. Access the console. Unfortunately, the destruction of the laboratory did not affect the databases. They're especially secured. Even if we destroy everything here, the copies would still be in the Silurian security area. We have to reset the main data core. It will be swarming with soldiers by now, but it won't help. We have to get to the other side of the station. The access to the security area is in the quartermaster's room. So apparently we're locking and loading. Is that how we're doing this? I'd love to know where these guys are spawning in. Right, so the other side, so back up. And we have to go over there. Now, are we going to get pegged by the robot? There's a combat walker that we hadn't dealt with. Whoa! The hell, is this another one, or has he just patrolled himself? No. One of those guys. There we go. I don't trust the combat walker not still being there. But we have to go this way. Use the elevator on the right side and go to the lowest level, then straight ahead until you reach a red door. From there, follow the painted red corridors up to the main data core. Okay. It's not allowed there. Okay, so we have to go all the way down first then. Whoa! Okay, these belong to the faction storyline, so I can't actually mess with them. Find them. Get all the way to the bottom. Here we are. Where the hell? Oh, there he is. Just keep the door closed while we reload. Is there anybody else here? No, there's just that guy in there. Two guys in there. Fair enough. Oh, you... What the... Okay. We had a good run. There was the option to spawn back on the station, but I don't know where the med room is. That may be more problems than it's worth, so... Okay, that was a little hairy. I still need my ammo bag. I'm kind of a little bit in deep trouble with that. Right, let's send the drone to go get my ammo pouch. There we go. Nicely done. Jesus! His laser is just one-shotting me. Son of a... And so based on the options I saw there, we just straight up don't have a medical facility on this station. So I'm just going to quickly make some backup ammo. Doesn't need to be a lot. Coming along nicely with the fuel packs. I'd really love to know what the hell is all the way out there, because that's just kicking my ass, man. There's got to be more than one droid out there. Right, let's send it down and get my stuff. So, they don't have any health at all, that's just pure food. That has some health, we'll eat those. Right, now... need to be careful about trying to get through this door. Close it first. Okay. No. Okay, I'm in rather deep doo-doo right now. I need health. Rather badly need health. I need him to not realise all he has to do is step out the door. Oh crap. He went and did it. Okay. Is that it? Is that... Whoa! That's not it. Oh damn. Heart attack all round, please, thank you. Right, okay, there's one there. Okay. We have made it this far, somewhat. Right, access... Is that the main console though, or is this the one we're after? Main data core up there. If I come too far down. That would just be typical somewhat. It did say go all the way down to the bottom. In data core. Not allowed in here. So do I get into that? Is it an elevator deal? Maybe it's an elevator deal. Was there an elevator here? There is a door. There's an elevator. Okay. Ow. Good luck. What the hell is... Okay. Oh! You cheating... They have to be quite far down. They can see too far into this bloody shaft. That's 2 down. Unknown number to go. Okay. Nice, level 20 reached. That's the level I needed to get so that we can get some critical upgrades done. Okay. Oh, no. Is this a... Do I need to worry about that turret? Looks like it's not. Okay. What about... Anybody in here? I'm just not taking chances. That's enough. Okay, so we're at the data core. I've activated the data deletion routine and also the protocols for destroying the mutagen storage facilities. The small laboratory we went through downstairs will also be destroyed. All materials that are or could be used for research and all end products should have been destroyed. This should bring the Silurians' operation here on Sigma Fulcrum to an end. Unfortunately, there will be nothing left to investigate. But in my opinion, that's for the better, and we should get out of here as quickly as possible. Probably back to the Glad outpost, I think. Okay. Lots of explosions. I would like to core the building, but I think that might impact the... I don't know if that would impact the traders and stuff. Okay, those turrets still aren't shooting me, so that's fine. So, I should just be able to get out of here, and let's head back to the ship. Now, there was also some robots. There we go. Okay, that's one dealt with. There might still be a combat walker, so... Okay, right. Oh, wow. I don't know if that was a good idea or a bad idea. It was an idea. I did not expect that mech to be there. It was straight up going to destroy my ship if I stayed in it. Let's make some. Couple of clips of rifle ammo should be enough. Okay, so that's the assault mod. Ooh, nice upgrade kits. Right, now can I leave? Yeah, it was laying waste to my ship, so I couldn't stay in the ship. To get out of the ship to preserve it. Right, let's turn all this stuff back on again. Okay, let's just quickly toss the med stuff back into the main fridge. Okay, now as suspected, that adventure into Sigma Fulcrum really ran the episode over. So I think we're going to draw the episode down for today. In the next episode, we'll be heading back to Glads to report that this base was just not a good place to go. This is why you keep losing people. You send them into dangerous places. We'll have that discussion with them later. So for now, I'd like to thank you if you've made it to the end of the episode. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you're seeing, you've got the subscribe button, you've got the like button. If you want to get notifications, do the bell thing. I've also got social media where I put notifications out, so X and TikTok. If you're interested in financially supporting the channel, we've got a Patreon and a Buy Me a Coffee. The links are also down in the description. And all that's left to say is thank you very much, and we will see you in the next episode. Take care.